You know, they voted for Trump and now they're in tears. I'm talking about farmers and cattle ranchers. Now, I'm not naive. I know that not every single farmer and every single rancher voted for Trump, but a lot of them did. And they voted for Trump, presumably, despite knowing what he did to them in his first term. They needed to be bailed out during Trump's first term. And they mostly voted for him anyway. Now it's happening again. Now, that being said, I still feel bad for them. I think there's a question as to whether, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. Do they deserve to get bailed out again after this predictable situation? But here is a 60 Minutes report. The farmers are understandably upset.
Nearly 80% of voters in what are called farming-dependent counties voted for President Trump in the last election.
I feel like a lot of American farmers, cattle people, a lot of people probably feel let down currently. Now, maybe there's a method to the madness. That's still to be seen.
Many are now taking their frustrations directly to Republican lawmakers at town halls across the country.
I'm about ready to lose my farm. I am pissed, and I'm pissed at you.
Nearly 80%.
One more clip, and then I want to talk about this.
Do you think you can make it another year?
I don't know. Do you just keep going, rolling the dice, hoping things will turn? I mean, it's not looking good.
President Trump has promised a new bailout for American farmers, as much as $13 billion that he said would be paid for by the tariffs.
We're going to take some of that tariff money that we made, we're going to give it to our farmers, who are, for a little while, going to be hurt until it kicks in. The tariffs kick into their benefit.
Like most farmers we spoke to, Daniels and Carmack say they'd rather work their fields than rely on taxpayer money.
It will help pay some bills, but that's not fixing the problem. It's a Band-Aid when we need stitches.
Can you wait? Can you wait this out?
Farm families can't wait.
Listen, on the one hand, you voted for the tariff guy. The tariff guy did the tariffs. And now, all of a sudden, you're shocked that the tariff guy is tariffing you into insolvency. It's not really a betrayal because Trump's doing what he promised to do. He's hurting a lot of the people that supported him the most. Now, some of these folks are in an abusive political relationship. Trump hurts them. They run back. He hurts them again. And on the fourth punch, they go, wait a second, you're hurting me. Now, this is like a sort of tragic comedy of sorts, because imagine watching Trump's first term, seeing the trade war torch the livelihood of yourself as a farmer or as a rancher, and then going, give me another one of these. And the pain was the point. He said the pain is coming. He said it's going to be worth it. And we now have this situation in which we find ourselves. Now, there's also a class war situation here, which I think is highly relevant and salient. The billionaire tax dodger from Manhattan and Queens is wiping out a group that still believed he cared about them, even though we've been saying this guy doesn't give a damn about you. And rural small business owners are suffering. And he does it with a straight face. And he goes, it's going to be a little challenging. It's going to be tough, but we're going to win over the long term. So I don't know what the answer is in terms of, listen, I'm a naturally empathetic person. I think it's probably genetic, right? It's inbuilt to me, even though it's like, we knew this was going to happen and it's happening and they voted for it. I still feel bad for these folks. And also there's the importance of farmers and ranchers to the American economy and to the American food system. But there's a reason that Democrats are struggling with these voters, which is you can't really outpromise Trump's fantasy economics. You can't outlie a guy who says money grows on tariffs. Forget about what you saw last term. I'm going to fix everything. And some people fall for it. So I don't have the answer as to whether we endlessly need to bail people out that Trump says he's going to hurt. And then he does it. And then they cry and are worried. I feel terribly for them. But I don't really know how often we can just repeat the same thing over and over again. So let me know what you think. Now, on the bonus show today, Trump's going after air traffic controllers. Canada is losing its measles elimination status, and the United States might be next. And now going from basketball to baseball, We have 2 pitchers charged with taking bribes to rig pitches. How widespread is this in major American professional sports? All of those stories on today's bonus show. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Check out another one of our videos and make sure to subscribe so YouTube keeps our content in your feed. And if you prefer audio, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify or Apple.